You ever walk into a room and just instantly feel more relaxed? Or see a brand logo that just seems to scream for your attention? Yeah, that's not an accident. We're about to dive into the hidden science of how colors can immediately change your mind, your mood, and even how well you perform. So let's get into how you can start using color to your advantage.
And this isn't just some nice sounding idea. It's a biological fact. Our brains are literally hardwired to react to colors in really specific, predictable ways, probably going all the way back to our survival instincts. Understanding that wiring, that's a super powerful tool you can use every single day.
What's so wild is that we tend to think of color as just a visual thing, right? Something we see with our eyes. But the reality is so much deeper. Your brain doesn't just see the color blue, it feels it on a physiological level. It's like a direct signal that completely bypasses your conscious thought.
So how in the world does a simple wavelength of light actually turn into a genuine feeling like calm or alertness? Well, that's where the incredible science of color psychology comes into play.
Let's break down what color psychology actually is. At its heart, it's all about how colors work as these direct signals to your brain. When a certain color of light hits your eye, it sends a message that literally changes the electrical rhythm in your brain. And that change, that shifts your entire mental state.
And here's the absolute key. The effect is immediate. We're not talking about a slow, creeping change here. The very moment you see a color, your brain is already reacting. It's a real-time mood hack, and it's baked right into our biology.
Okay, so let's start by exploring the cool side of the color spectrum. These are the colors that help us slow things down, find our focus, and bring everything back into equilibrium.
Now within these cool tones, we've got two major players, blue and green. And you might think they're kind of similar, but they actually do very different jobs for your brain. Think of blue as your tool for sharp, clear focus, and think of green as your tool for sustained, restorative balance.
So let's dive into blue. It's pretty much the ultimate calming agent. It actually activates your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's rest and digest mode. It's the total opposite of that fight or flight response. It literally slows your heart rate, cuts down on stress hormones, and clears your mind, which makes it absolutely perfect for deep analytical work. Green, on the other hand, is all about restoration. Evolutionarily, our brains see green and think nature, water, life. Basically, a place of safety. That feeling of safety creates a sense of balance that actually reduces mental fatigue. So while blue is for an intense sprint of focus, green is the ideal color for the marathon. For those long work sessions where you need to stay steady without burning out. All right, let's completely switch gears and flip to the other side of the spectrum, the warm colors. These are like the gas pedal for your brain, designed to rev up energy, heighten your alertness, and spark brand new ideas.
And here we have our two powerhouses, red and yellow. Red is all about physical energy and razor-sharp attention. It's like an alarm bell for your brain. Yellow is more about mental stimulation. I mean, there's a reason we think of light bulbs and new ideas when we see it, right?
The power of red is just undeniable. Think about it. It's the color of fire, blood, ripe fruit, all things that are critical survival signals. And that's why seeing red can trigger a shot of adrenaline, jacking up your alertness and sharpening your attention. It literally wakes up your brain, which makes it fantastic for any task that requires a quick burst of energy or even for enhancing your physical performance.
Yellow works a completely different kind of magic. It specifically stimulates the association centers in your brain, the parts responsible for making connections and forming new ideas. This is exactly why yellow is so linked with creativity and innovation. It promotes optimism and is perfect for brainstorming sessions or trying to crack a creative problem.
So the science is super clear, it's fascinating stuff. But how do we actually take this knowledge and use it in our day-to-day lives? Well, this is the fun part. This is where you get to become the architect of your own mental state. This is where you really get to take control. Instead of just letting your environment passively dictate how you feel, you can start using colors with intention to actively shape your mental state. You can consciously choose colors to help you focus, to energize you, or to help you create.
And it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, you just define your goal. What do you need to achieve right now? Let's say it's deep focus. Okay, step 2, choose your color. For deep focus, we know that's blue. And finally, step 3, design your space. And this doesn't have to be some huge renovation. Change your desktop wallpaper, put on a blue shirt, use a blue notebook. These small changes can create a real, measurable shift in your mind.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question.
Now that you know the science, just start paying attention to how you feel. Which color gives you that instant feeling of focus, or that jolt of energy, or that wave of calm? What color boosts you? Because once you find it, you'll have an incredibly powerful tool you can use anytime, anywhere.